I don't see any problem with having a Switch to do casual gaming. Also, even though the Steam Deck's design looks pretty cool, it's going to weigh a ton. It's going to weigh almost triple the weight of the Switch. And can you imagine how heavy that's going to be?
Starting off this video, I noticed you're having trouble lifting things, even as light as the Steam Deck, which I'm kind of confused about. But here's what I can propose. Instead of buying the Steam Deck for like $400, you could go ahead and buy yourself a gym membership, some weights, some pre-workout, and I don't know, a hoodie. But anyways, what's going on, guys? In today's video, we have a guy who made a video called Top 5 Reasons Not to Buy a Steam Deck. Now, we're gonna go ahead and see these reasons because I have a feeling they're not gonna be very good. Anyway, let's get into it.
And I have a few things to say about it, and they're not very positive.
I mean, yeah, I could have probably guessed that by the fact that there's a big, giant "Do Not Buy" in red letters underneath the Steam Deck. I wasn't exactly thinking to myself, I wonder what he's gonna say.
And in case you didn't know what the Steam Deck is, it's a new gaming console from Valve, and it's supposed to be like a handheld Switch thing.
So apparently now, something being a handheld makes it automatically a quote-unquote Switch thingy, which doesn't make any sense at all, considering handhelds have been around way longer than the Nintendo Switch. This kinda gives the same energy as that parent that calls every single electronic a Nintendo, no matter if it's like a PS5 or a $10,000 NASA gaming PC.
Which is supposed to be better than the Switch, because it's like a proper computer, but in the form of a Switch handheld portable console. So on paper it sounds pretty cool, but in reality I think it's going to be a bit of a flop, and here's why. Now maybe I'm a bit biased because I am an avid Switch Lite user and I love playing Mario Kart on it.
Okay, and you can play Mario Kart on the Steam Deck. Oh my god, but Sneaky, that's emulation. That was me slapping some sense into your goofy ass. No, but I'm not even joking when I say you can play more Mario Kart games on the Steam Deck than you can the Switch. And for legal reasons, you must actually own the games.
And a few other games. But I'm also a bit of a PC gamer. When I'm back home, I have a PC desktop setup and I play Rainbow Six on it.
Siege sounds as enjoyable as getting mauled by a, I don't know, bear.
Mainly Rainbow Six. And I can kind of switch between being a PC gamer and being a Switch gamer when I'm traveling.
So you're telling me with all the games available for you to play on the Steam Deck, you choose Rainbow Six Siege? You can mod the games even. Like, you can play Left 4 Dead 2 with over 130,000 different workshop mods, and you choose to play Siege instead? Are you kidding me?
I used to have several gaming laptops to play Rainbow Six when I traveled.
Damn, you should sell those laptops and buy some better games.
And I decided to ditch the gaming laptops because they were too heavy, too bulky to fit in my bag, and it just took up too much space and it made my back hurt.
Unless this guy is like 80 years old and geriatric, there is no reason his back should be hurting carrying a laptop around in a bag. Like, you might actually want to go get that checked.
So you might be thinking, well, wouldn't a Steam Deck solve that problem?
I mean, yeah, it's a lot lighter and it can play most of Steam's games. Why would it not be a perfect solution for your situation?
Because it's going to be much smaller than a gaming laptop, plus you can play Rainbow Six on it.
Yeah, sorry, you wouldn't be able to pay me to play Rainbow Six Siege.
And even though that sounds great and everything, I don't think I would want to play Rainbow Six on a handheld.
Well, there is a very simple solution to that problem. Do not play Rainbow Six Siege on a handheld. Play something different. Play Doom. Play, I don't know, Minecraft. Play Left 4 Dead. Play, I don't know, dude. Play Stardew Valley. Fuck, I don't know.
I just can't imagine how horrible the controls must be using those little thumbsticks and the little trackpad things, which I've never used a Steam controller before, so I don't understand this whole trackpad thing.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You have had multiple gaming laptops, all which come with trackpads, yet you do not understand how trackpads work? Dude, something ain't adding up here.
But I just can't imagine a trackpad being any good for aiming a weapon.
Well, with the Steam Deck, it is completely optional if you want to use the trackpad or not. You can either use gyro, which is motion controls, you can use the thumbstick, or the trackpad. Also, I like how you're hating on the Steam Deck for not being able to play Rainbow Six very competitively, but yet you can't play it at all on the Switch Lite, and you're not speaking negatively about that? Okay, dude.
When I play Rainbow Six or PC games in general, I want to play keyboard and mouse. I don't want to play with little thumbstick controller thing. The great thing about the Switch is the games on it are mostly casual games like Mario Kart.
Oh my god, Sneaky, but according to the r/gaming subreddit, emulation is actually more— Shut the f*** up, dude, nobody cares.
Very simple game. You don't really need complex control systems. You just hold accelerator, you got the boost button, you got the brake button, that's it. It's fine for controller gameplay. But then when you've got complex PC games like Rainbow Six,
I swear to god, bro, I'm gonna go play with a fork and an outlet if he mentions Rainbow Six Siege one more time.
I just can't imagine having fun playing that game without a keyboard and mouse. And yeah, you can use a keyboard and mouse.
Okay, so you have a problem. Oh, this game isn't fun without keyboard and mouse. But then you bring up, you can get a keyboard and mouse. Okay, so what's the issue?
And also a monitor with the Steam Deck. But then I have to carry a keyboard and a mouse and a monitor, or else I'm going to play on a little 7-inch, 8-inch screen that's on the Steam Deck, which is just going to suck. Can you imagine getting a keyboard and a mouse and then setting up your Steam Deck on the table, and then you're like hunched over staring at a tiny little 8-inch screen with your back aching?
What is it with this dude's weak back? Bro, don't buy a Steam Deck, buy some gym equipment.
No. I guess if you're one of those people who desperately need to play some kind of PC only game, then yeah, you could get a mini keyboard and like a mini mouse, and then you can make like a little mini PC gaming setup that can fit in your backpack. And if that's what you want to do, then sure, go ahead. But for me personally, that just sounds really, really uncomfortable. I love the Switch because I can just lay back on my sofa, I can sit back on my bed and just, hold the Switch right in front of my face, where the 7-inch screen isn't really that small because it's so close to my face.
I don't know about other adult males out there, but the Switch Lite is way too fucking small for my hands, and I'm an average sized man, so. Also, everything you just said can be done with the Steam Deck just as well as the Switch, so I don't even understand what you're waffling about right now.
But if you're using keyboard and mouse with the Steam Deck, how close can you get to the screen?
As close as you want, and if the screen is too small, you can hook it up to a monitor.
You're going to have to be sitting on a chair at a table, or prop it up, like set it up on a saucepan or on top of a pile of books so it's a bit higher. How are you going to carry around a monitor? If you're traveling and you're trying to travel light, you're not going to carry around a monitor, are you?
That's why the Steam Deck exists, so you don't have to lug around an entire monitor and PC setup to play PC games on the go. And at least it has the option to hook it up to a monitor, unlike the Switch Lite.
As a world traveler, I just don't see why I would want the Steam Deck over what I already have, the Switch Lite.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Alright, let me enlighten you. The option to use a keyboard and mouse. Access to pretty much all of Nintendo's games, not only on the Switch. More power. Like, dude, there are so many reasons.
And because I have the Switch Lite, I feel like the Switch Lite is fine for what I want to do. I just want to play some casual gaming, do a couple hours here and there on Mario Kart. I don't really want to get into ultra complex games or games where you really need a keyboard and mouse to have any fun on it.
Don't tell Anna Cryfu, dude. She'll have a fit that you're a casual gamer. Also, once again, you can play every single Nintendo game pretty much on the Steam Deck, including those casual games you speak of. You can also play casual games that exist on Steam. Whoa, crazy.
Like Rainbow Six. To be competitive on Rainbow Six, there's no way you could be competitive with the little trackpad and the joystick.
Okay, then hear me out. Don't play Rainbow Six when you're traveling. Instead, play a different, more casual game where you don't need a keyboard and mouse.
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
You need a keyboard and mouse or you can get blown out of the water. And then how fun are games like Rainbow Six going to be?
Well, I mean, it's not possible for Rainbow Six to be less fun than it already is.
when you can't win any games because you're using this stupid trackpad thingamajig. My point is, well, you won't be able to play the super hardcore PC games on it very efficiently. So you could say, well, you can just play casual games on the Steam Deck. You can play stuff like, I don't know, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order or Cuphead.
This man just literally said casual games and then mentioned Cuphead. Okay, dude.
Whatever. Yeah, but the thing is, a lot of casual games are already on the Switch. You can get loads of casual games that have been ported over from the PC or the PS2 or the PS3, or even the GameCube has game ports on the Switch.
Yeah, I'd prefer not to wait for Nintendo to put out a port that's gonna cost $80 despite the game costing $50 20 years ago. Oh my god, Sneaky, it's not 80, it's not everyone lives in America, dumbass.
And they're fine if you want to play some casual gaming. I don't see any problem with having a Switch to do casual gaming.
And I see no problem with having a Steam Deck to do casual gaming.
Also, even though the Steam Deck's design looks pretty cool, it's going to weigh a ton. It's going to weigh almost triple the weight of the Switch. And can you imagine how heavy that's going to be?
Alright man, I got a solution for you. Use that money you would have spent on an overpriced GameCube port and get a gym membership.
I think the Switch Lite is about 250, 300 grams, and then the Steam Deck is over 700 grams.
Wait until he hears how much a dumbbell weighs.
It's going to be like holding a brick. Can you imagine holding a brick
Oh man, it must be so heavy.
for hours and hours and hours? It's going to be so uncomfortable. And then the thing's probably going to get very, very hot. If it's going to be able to play PC games at medium or high settings, it's going to have good specs. And to be able to keep good specs running, it's going to have like a bloody fan that sounds like a vacuum cleaner.
As an avid user of the Steam Deck myself, I can say the fan is not even that loud at all.
And then the battery life, the battery life isn't going to last more than 2 hours.
Dude, the battery can last however long you want to make it last. If you want to play, like, I don't know, a Game Boy game, you probably get like 20 hours out of that shit. But if you want to play Doom Eternal at max settings, you'll probably get 2 hours. Dude, it depends on what you play. And you know what's cool about it? You can customize the graphic settings if you want to, let's say, turn the frame rate down by 15 frames to get another hour or so out of your battery, or another couple hours out of your battery.
Playing any kind of game on any decent settings. You want to play Red Dead Redemption or GTA 5 on the Steam Deck? Yeah, you can for like 1 hour.
Well, I mean, that's 1 hour more than you'd be able to play it on the Switch Lite. That's something for sure.
Until the battery conks out. So then you end up just being tied to the mains charger with your Steam Deck plugged in, which isn't very comfy. How are you going to lie back and relax and kick back and take off your socks? I'm just picturing it in my mind, the Steam Deck, 20% battery after I've only been playing an hour. Got to plug it into the charger, I got to find a socket, I got to make sure, I don't trip over the cable doesn't knock my drink over.
I may have to suggest doing something called looking where you're walking, because, dude.
And then you're just attached to the cable the whole time. It's not very portable, is it? I just don't really see the point of it. It seems kind of gimmicky, like they're trying to do everything. They're trying to make a device that caters to everyone. And as the saying goes, you become a jack of spades and a master of none.
I don't get how someone like you wouldn't like the Steam Deck, though. You said you sold your gaming laptops because they were too big and heavy. Alright, the Steam Deck is smaller and lighter, gives you access to more games, is customizable just like a PC. Dude, I don't understand how you're making this video hating on it when it's meeting everything you want.
You just become kind of crap at doing everything and not really very, very good at doing any one thing either. So you can plug it into a desktop monitor and have all the peripherals plugged into it and it can be like a desktop PC. But at that point, why don't you just get a desktop PC?
Okay, so let me get this straight. For on-the-go gaming, you don't want to have a Steam Deck because it's too big and heavy. Instead, you might as well just buy an entire PC setup and monitor, keyboard and mouse, and carry that around instead. What am I listening to right now, dude? I'm done here, man. I'm out.